Hello there. Atheist Junior here, your friend and humble narrator. And so I made my sort of update comeback video the other day to YouTube. And turns out I didn't lose all my subscribers because I think it's at about 8,000 views right now. So thank you guys so much for watching that video. It really was reassuring that to see that, the views were there and there was like hundreds of comments, and it's like I was able to pick up right where I left off, which really was, it was really good to see. Let me know how the audio is. I don't want a repeat of the last video where Kent was 3 times as loud as me. That's not going to happen again. So I made that video, and then Kent did his Whacking Atheist Wednesday, like he does. And the target of the video was Michio Kaku, a scientist who's on like bigthink.org and a lot of YouTube videos and sort of, I don't want to say pop science stuff, but like, those type of videos that explain the Big Bang and for layman's. And Kent whacked him, but I was the runner up apparently to get whacked. And I'll show you the video because Ken had some real weird comments that he made about me, and I just figured like I wasn't sure if I was going to respond to it, but I feel like I just need to. We're not going to watch the whole video. Probably I'm going to show the part that's about me because it really seems like Kent wanted to talk about me the whole time, but was just like acting like, oh, it's not like I don't even really like you. It's not like I like you anyway. I want to talk about Michio Kaku. You'll see.
We gotta go. Okay. Runner up did not win the Whack an Atheist contest tonight is Atheist Junior. I've been so busy here with visitors at Dinosaur Adventureland and giving tours and preparing 6 messages a week, my wife and kids, it was so tempting to pick an easy target for tonight's Whack an Atheist. AJ fits that bill perfectly.
So you were so busy with DAL, with the visitors, the tours, building, preparing 6 messages a week, your wife and kids, that you did a video responding to my video right after I uploaded it, like the next day, even though I had been gone from YouTube for like 3 weeks to like a month. As soon as I came back, you immediately made a video responding to what I said. I don't think you were that busy, Kent. Like, I think you made the time. That's what it seems like. Okay, we'll turn Kent's audio up a little bit.
What an easy target to whack, okay? He's obsessed with me. That concerns me a little bit, but AJ, I'm a normal biological male who is extremely...
Here, let me rewind what Kent said.
Runner up did not win the Whack an Atheist contest tonight is Atheist Junior. I've been so busy here with visitors at Dinosaur Adventureland and giving tours and preparing 6 messages a week, my wife and kids, it was so tempting to pick an easy target for tonight's Whack an Atheist. AJ fits that bill perfectly. What an easy target to whack, okay? He's obsessed with me. That concerns me a little bit, but AJ, I'm a normal biological male who is extremely happily married and not the least bit interested. Move on, son, okay? Let's see.
What do you mean normal? Are you saying that people who aren't heterosexual and married are not normal? That anybody who's not in a heterosexual marriage is not normal? Anyone who's LGBT? Because you're not normal, Kent. Like, you're on your 4th wife. It's not like you've been married to one person. You're on your 4th wife. You got divorced a bunch of times, which is not very Christian. You've been accused of domestic abuse and found guilty. You've been accused of being a pedophile harborer and enabler of pedophiles. you're accused of being a tax cheat, and you admitted that you didn't pay income taxes. You're a sovereign citizen. Like, you're not very normal, Kent. And being normal is overrated anyway. Like, if you want to insult me by saying that I'm not normal, then I'm not going to be hurt by that statement. You know what I mean? If you're normal, then I don't want to be normal. So you can be the normie, but what, like, I'm not like sexually attracted to you, Kent. I don't know why you would say something like that. Super weird, bro. Real weird.
But his channel has all kinds of videos about me. Kent Hovind, Kent Hovind, Kent Hovind, Kent. This is his channel, okay? He's obsessed. I looked at it. He's got 262 videos. He even labels them non-Kent Hovind videos. 21 of his videos are non-Kent Hovind. What does that mean, AJ? All the rest, I know it's the physique you want. Yeah, I know. Too bad. Okay. Anyway.
So because I have a playlist titled non-Kent Hovind videos, that means I'm gay attracted to your physique. How does that add up? How does that how does that make sense? And no, like, yeah, I made that playlist, but that doesn't mean that every video besides those 21 videos on that playlist is about you, Kent. Like, I have a video I did recently about Ray Comfort. I did one about Dark Dawkins. I have videos of me debating people, teaming up with Snake Was Right and Mark Reed. I've responded to Stephen Meyer, Matt Powell. Does Matt Powell count? I mean, you guys aren't together anymore, are you? I guess that means you're single. Does Eric Hovind count? I responded to Joshua Fierstein. Lots of other people, but yeah, most of my videos are about Kent. I've never denied that fact. Like, so what? Do you think that I'm going to be like insulted? Again, you think I'm insulted by you saying, "Oh, you make a lot of videos about Kent Hovind"? I get this comment all the time. Like, I don't care. I know what my content is about. The site is called YouTube. It's YouTube. So it's what you want to upload. So I'm going to upload the videos that I want to upload. I'm going to make the videos I want to make. And if I want to make videos about Hovind, I'm going to do that. And the reason is because I think you're a menace to society, Kent. I think that you're a dangerous person. And I think the fact that you've hurt people physically, spiritually, monetarily, emotionally, and psychologically should be exposed. I think you should be put on blast, and I'm not going to stop. And there are other people who are going to continue to put you on blast too. It seems like you're bothered by the fact that I've made a lot of videos about you. Like, I'm picking on you. That's what Kent said, that I'm picking on him, which is the language of somebody who's being bullied. A kid who's being bullied by an older kid would use that language of "stop picking on me." So if you're not threatened by the videos I make, Kent, then why are you so concerned with the fact that I make a lot of videos about you? Like, it's YouTube. Like, you pick out a niche, and when you pick out a niche, I never expected that my channel to get as big as it is. I never thought that I would be growing to almost 8,000 subscribers. I just started making some videos about Kent Hovind because I love those videos. I love videos of counter apologetics, of atheists responding to Kent, like Thunderfoot, R and Raw, debates people did against Kent, like Professor Dave and Aaron. I love those videos. That was what I watched on YouTube, and I wanted to try and make videos like that. So I just I uploaded some videos to Facebook, and the people on there, it was Robert Beatty's Facebook group, actually. They said, "Why don't you upload these to YouTube and see what happens?" And the first video I uploaded got hundreds of views right off the bat. I was like, whoa. So I found a niche that works on YouTube, and my channel has been successful. So I'm not going to stop what's been working for me. If I enjoy making the content and my audience enjoys it, then I'm not going to stop just because you're butthurt about the fact that I've made several videos about you, Kent. Like, get over yourself.
Here's a few minutes of his latest video about why.
Yeah, he spelled about wrong. I noticed that. A butt.
He has been gone from YouTube. He said, I've been gone from YouTube for a while, and here's why. Let me play him here. Let me go over this way. There we go. AJ is going to explain why he's been gone from YouTube for a while. Watch.
Hello there, Atheist Junior here, your friend and humble narrator. And geez, I know it's been a while since I put out a piece of content. It's been a little while. I'm actually not dead. I'm gonna level with you guys. So a new Legend of Zelda game came out, and Tears of the Kingdom, and it completely consumed my life. So I kind of I became highly addicted to playing that game. I have about 150 hours in it, and it sort of neglected my content a little bit, and you guys, and I don't want to do that. So I apologize for that, but it's good to take a break every now and then from YouTube. You know what I mean?
No, you should heed that advice, Kent. You should take a break, a long break. You should delete your channel immediately. Please delete your channel. But like, do you think I love the faces he's making and like the limp wrist, like Atheist Junior, more like Atheist faggot. what a fucking homo. And the faces he's making. Like, you're showing my clip. This video is me being honest with my viewers and my audience. And I make jokes that are self-deprecating. Like, I make fun of myself and say things about myself that are worse than any insult you could try and throw at me, Kent. So, like, do you think you're making fun of me by showing this video and making goofy faces? Do you think I'm going to be, like, insulted by that? Like, I'm being completely honest in the video. I recognize the fact that it's ridiculous, and you're showing it as if I'm supposed to be embarrassed by the fact that there's a video that I uploaded, and you're showing it like, look what he's saying. Like, I just spit on my monitor.
So I'm ready to get back into it. Hopefully somebody watches this video. Hopefully I didn't lose all of my subscribers. It wasn't that long, but yeah, so Kent did another video about Arn Ra, Mr. Nelson. So we're gonna take a look at that.
I just love the fact that he showed a clip of me doing my impression of him on his channel. That's so funny because Kent has never acknowledged the fact that I do an impression of him ever. He's never acknowledged that fact. So this is the first time he's showed that on his channel, which is a great milestone. It's great.
I'll do an old school Whack an Atheist stream. I've been playing the new Legend of Zelda like nonstop. I became very addicted to it, and that's why I haven't uploaded. Sorry.
The winner is, okay. So let me see if I got this straight. AJ is addicted to an imaginary world of Zelda, as well as his imaginary world where an amoeba turns to humans and whales. You got two addictions. You probably got more than that. Okay, you got at least these two big ones, okay?
Yeah, I am a big-time crack addict. I love smoking crack cocaine. That's my third addiction.
You're addicted to the stupid family trees where everything came from an amoeba and it's pure imagination, okay? This isn't science, AJ. They are dumb. These trees are dumb. They don't exist, okay? It fits the video game world perfectly, though. All you gotta do is push the button and wow, the amoeba turns to Zelda, or whoever that is. I don't know who's.
No, Kent, it's not an amoeba, it's an amiibo. Okay? I don't have the Zelda one, I just have the Link one. I stole that joke from somebody in Kent's comment section, so shout out to the person who said that.
Zelda is. You're addicted to the stupid geologic column. It's an imaginary world.
I'm addicted to the geologic column. That's a new one.
The layers are not different ages. Where's all this new material coming from? I keep asking you atheists, if the top layer's younger, where did it come from?
Kent's addicted to prison dick.
All the layers are the same age. This is dumb. Are they coming from outer space? There is no geologic column.
Kent, you're addicted to your biblical worldview and the idea that the age of the universe can be calculated by adding up the dates of the ages of the biblical patriarchs who lived to be 150 to 900 years old. And you say that that's science. I think you're addicted to that type of bullshit, Kent.
Fictitious geologic column is the Bible for the evolutionist, and it fits Zelda's world and JR's world, I'm sorry, Atheist Junior, AJ, perfectly. Yep.
Kent Hovind actually looked up pictures of Link and put them on his slides. I'm cringing so hard. Does he think that Link is Zelda? That's like a pretty common like meme, but I think Kent actually thinks that that is Zelda. Like unironically, I think he thinks that's Zelda.
Great. All the layers formed in 1 year during Noah's flood. All over the world, petrified trees are standing up, connecting all the layers. The layers are not different ages, AJ. I'm sorry. You are wrong. You're addicted to it. So, AJ, I'm sorry also, you don't get whacked tonight. It was so...
I have to say, this is a great screenshot. Like, I look super bummed out. So really well done, honestly. Like, I'm not even joking, like, because I'm not going to complain because I use goofy screenshots of Kent's face in all of my thumbnails. So I like game recognized game. This was well done. Like, I really look sad.
So tempting because
I'm walking on sunshine though. I'm fucking happy.
I needed an easy target, and you definitely are an easy target.
I needed an easy target to piss on. I need somebody to put the little sponges in the toilet because otherwise I pee on the floor. Hover, I piss.
Hey, why don't you call Standing for Truth and do a debate with me, Jay? Come on.
I've done 2 debates on Standing for Truth, and I've done 2 other debates, maybe 3 with you on Praise I Am's channel. Why are you acting like I haven't debated you, Kent, when I have?
Bring your best evidence for evolution. I don't want to talk about Zelda. I don't know anything about it. I think it's stupid. But okay, if you want to talk about some science, I'd like to see it.
So you don't know anything about it, but you think it's stupid. Shows how judgmental you are, Kent, and how ignorant you are. So I don't know anything about this, but I'm going to assume that's stupid because people I disagree with like it, so it must be stupid. Real open mind, Kent. Like, you really coming off like a fucking Neanderthal in this video. Jeez.
So the winner tonight is Michio Kaku, a Japanese scientist supposed to be one of the smartest men in the world. And he is probably pretty smart, okay?
Probably? You think he's probably smart, Kent? What, not as smart as you? With your 160 IQ, the same as Einstein's? I guess we all can't be as smart as Kent Hovind.
He's answering a question from Kieran. If you read science fiction, you might think that humans in the future will be slender, big eyes, etc., etc. He said, human beings have stopped evolving. Or have human beings stopped evolving is the question he's going to answer. So let me go over and play a little bit of his stuff, and then I'll go back to my slides. Let's see, I don't want AJ anymore. Michio Kaku.
Oh, what, you're not into me anymore, Kent? Is this a breakup?
4F, full screen. Okay.
Awkward.
Kieran, if you read science fiction, you might think that humans in the future will be slender, short, bald, with big heads and big eyes. That's sort of the...
Is that racist? What is it like to live rent-free in cunt's head? Well, it's pretty crowded. It's crowded.
stereotype that you get from the comic books. However, you have to
I mean, it's not crowded. Shit.
realize that as far as gross evolutionary pressure is concerned, there is none anymore on the human race. For example, in the old days, when we lived in the forest, there were enormous selection pressures placed on us to develop a large brain, to understand how to use tools, to run, to be able to navigate, to survive in the forest. Enormous pressures on us, because if you were not fit to live in the forest, you died. And so your genes are not here today. But how much evolution...
Okay, let me just break this up in little bitty pieces here, Miss Michio Kaku. Her question was, have human beings stopped evolving? This is what you call a loaded question, okay? A complex question that contains controversial assumption, a presumption of guilt. Such questions may be used as a rhetorical tool. The question attempts to limit direct replies to those that serve the questioner's agenda. The traditional example of question, have you stopped beating your wife? Whether the respondent says yes or no, they will admit to having beaten their wife at some.
Okay, but you actually did beat your wife, Kent. So this is maybe a bad example for somebody who was found guilty of domestic abuse to use this example. Maybe you should have picked something else, because this question actually applies in your case, Kent. Somebody could ask you, have you stopped beating your wife? And it would be a legitimate question. So like, I don't know why you picked this. I know this is like the classic example, but yeah, maybe not a good idea to use this example, considering you were found guilty of abusing Cindy.
Time in the past. So tell me, have you stopped beating your wife? It's a loaded question. He said, in old days, when we lived in the forest, there was enormous selection pressure placed on us to develop a large brain, to understand how to use tools and to run.
Develop a large dick, Hovind.
Be able to navigate, survive in the forest. Enormous pressures on us, because if you were not fit to live in the forest, you died. Stop. Michio, you do not know any such thing. Your whole statement there is based on the presumption of evolution. Your argument starts with the presumption that ancient man was primitive, that he lived in the forest, and he had smaller brains. Doesn't it? The whole thing is starting with a false assumption.
We literally know the brain case size of earlier ape relatives of Homo sapiens. We can study in a line the brain case sizes of Australopithecines, of Homo habilis, of Homo erectus. We can compare skulls that we found in chronological layers, in chronological order from the fossil record, and see an increase in the brain case size. And this increase lines up with the change from walking on your knuckles to walking upright with Lucy, the Australopithecines, because once you have a straight spine, you can support a heavier skull with a bigger brain. Now, there are other factors, and I actually talked to Erica about this, and because I was curious about, like, is that true? Is that the only factor? There are other factors that might be like humans or early hominids learning to cook their food and the nutrition leading to bigger brains. So we don't know for sure, but I think that seems logical, that that's one of the factors that led to a bigger brain. But we can know these things, and you're assuming, he's literally assuming that the earliest humans had big brains because the Bible said that Adam could name all the animals the same day he was created. That's his evidence. And he claims that you can throw out the fossil record, but the Bible saying that Adam named the giraffes and named the rhinos on the first day, that's evidence that humans were smart, the earliest humans. Okay.
Bible says God made man in his own image. We're created in the image of God. So God saw everything was very good at the end of day 6.
God happens to look like a hairless ape.
Everything was good. See, God made a perfect world. Adam was full grown. He could walk, talk, name all the animals, and get married the same day he was made. He was never a primitive savage.
And he was white.
Running around the woods. Your evolutionary training has limited your thinking to where you're not capable of thinking outside that little box, are you? So then you go on with a speech here. Let's see. Michio.
You see? This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm showing this part of the video, because we're not going to watch the whole video, but I wanted to show that he's still got me on the mind. Like, this video is supposed to be about Michio Kaku whacking Michio, but he's like getting his name confused with mine, even though he stopped talking about me like 20 minutes ago. But he's still, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna skip ahead in a second because I want to show what Kent says at the end of the video, because we're not gonna watch this whole freaking thing.
Evolutionary pressure is being placed on us today. Well, first of all, there are no more.
Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Teaching? It's imagination. Nothing but imagination. Oh, I need to get the other one. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Here, Michio, just for you. Just imagine. Evolution is still taking place. Yeah, here. Let me get you some real science. No, it's not. It never did take place. I don't know how they don't get it. This idea of evolution is one of the dumbest religions in the history of the planet. It didn't happen. We shouldn't even call it microevolution. We should call it variations. That's what happens. There are, what, 1,200 varieties of apples now that man has developed. They might have had a common ancestor. Frog. They all came from a frog. I don't know how to help you guys. You make these stupid family trees and then call it science. It's not science. This is nothing but imagination.
No, because you can feed the data into a computer and it'll output a family tree. If you base it on the genetics and the actual DNA, you could feed that data into a computer and it'll print out a family tree that matches up exactly with the ones that are handmade by evolutionary biologists. So that's not imagination. That's hard data. You just can't accept that fact because it goes against your safety blanket of creationism.
Nobody's ever seen a flower produce a non-flower, a whale produce a non-whale, a dog produce a non-dog.
Well, if no human has observed something, that means that it actually didn't ever happen. That's some sound logic.
AJ, go back to your video games, okay?
I will, Kent. I'm happy to play video games rather than have to listen to you. So I'm going to do that when I'm done with this stream, because that's much more enjoyable than having to listen to your voice and listen to the stupid stuff that you say. But, you know, I wanted to address it. But listen to this.
Quit picking on me. I'm going to have to whack you again, son, okay? I'm not Zelda. This is Kent Hovind. I'll whack you really good if you need it. And you seem like you need it again. That's okay. Keep making your videos that nobody watches, and if it gets too tough, do it. AJ, come to Dinosaur Adventureland or match you.
Okay, shut the fuck up, Kent. So this is good. Kent. Oh my God. Okay, let's do a little comparison really quickly. So I have Kent's channel brought up in another tab. So it's just looking at the past 8 live streams that Kent did. They're at 690 views, 1.3K, 919, 1.5K, 1.2, 1.4, 846, and 1.5. So let's compare that to my past 8 live streams. So we have 8.6K, 17K, 17,000, 3.4K, 3K, 10,000, 8.4K, and 1.1K. So maybe don't throw stones in a glass house, Kent. Your channel is like failing. Your channel got deleted and you don't have anywhere close to the 200,000 fake subscribers that you had on that old channel. And you want to say that nobody watches my channel? Like, I went away. I didn't make any videos last month. And then I come back and my video got 8,000 views in like 2 days, Kent. So you're so delusional. you're so insecure and narcissistic. It's really fucking pathetic. So I just had to show that. And I really I don't like bragging about view counts and like you know doing a dick measuring contest. But if you're gonna accuse me of that, and like earlier I said, oh, I hope like somebody actually watches my video. So again, like you can't insult me, Kent. Like you think that I'm gonna be hurt by the things you say, but the numbers speak for themselves. So like it's just funny to me. You know, I just have to laugh at this. Like I hope you guys enjoyed. Kent Kent doesn't have anything else to say. I really don't have anything else to say. Like this is a shorter stream. I didn't want to watch this whole Whack and Atheist stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I had to respond to this video because it was just funny to me. So like the video, leave a comment telling me what you think about do you agree with Kent or do you agree with me? Let me know. And I want to say a big thank you to all of the people who support me on my channel memberships, like Stacy C. Shout out to her. And all the people who signed up, Tapioca Weasel, too many people to name, and my patrons. You can check out patreon.com/atheistjunior and check out the tiers and the rewards. Support for as little as $1 per month, and it unlocks everything. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.